After the 8th Air Force was activated in Savannah, Georgia in 1942, General Ira C. Eaker was assigned to organize the newly created 8th Bomber Command stationed in England. He flew on the first B-17-led combat mission to Rouen, France, on August 17, 1942. By December 1942, Eaker was made commander of the 8th Air Force. In January 1944, Eaker left England for his new assignment as Air Commander-in-Chief of the Mediterranean Allied Air Forces, which included the 12th and 15th Air Forces. In April 1945, Eaker became Deputy Commander of the Army Air Forces and Chief of Staff, and held that position until he retired in 1947 as a Lieutenant General. In April 1985, Eaker was awarded a 4th star due to special legislation passed by Congress. He died in 1987, aged 91 years. A letter from General Eaker to his wife, Ruth, August 18, 1943. Dear baby, yesterday we had our first mission. I went along for the ride, never had more fun. Feel that we are at last in the war. Of course, I shall never be satisfied until we are working above Germans instead of Frenchmen. It was a great thrill to see England fade behind and the French coast come into view. When the Seine River came into view, and it was clear as our target was not to be covered in clouds as we had feared, a great relief came over me. My next anxiety was as to whether our bombardiers could hit the target. That was critical too. We had rushed through all 12 planes and 100 crewmen for nothing if the bombardiers couldn't bomb. When the bomb bay doors opened, I stepped to the edge of the bomb compartment and looked through the racked bombs at the target coming up. When it seemed we had almost passed it, the first bomb broke loose and started down, then the next, and so on until all were falling earthward. Then I was peering directly below to see the strike of bombs. The doors started closing. I grabbed the oxygen bottle, pulled the plug with it, connecting it with my mask, and ran back to the waist gunner station, where there are large open sides in the plane. As I reached there, our formation tensed, our plane banked, and there spread out below was a perfect view of the target and the exploding bombs. Each ship load looked like a large mushroom, growing and swelling, smoke, dust, debris, an occasional long streak of flame. There was a little sickness that we had to break things up, blast such a pretty scene, but greater elations came that all had hit. Then we started coming away and German planes started sweeping past us. I saw 3 planes attack the plane on my right, could see the stream of large tracers from the enemy fighters going, apparently just past the left wing. I could see too the stream of lead the ball turret gunner was slinging at the oncoming fighter. It was like 2 streams from garden hoses passing each other. Then the enemy fighter, an FW-190 with blunt nose, rolled over and dived below. As he turned, our bottom gunner gave him a short burst. I looked out the right window then and saw the white puffballs left by exploding anti-aircraft shells. It seemed they were so close alongside we could reach out and pluck them. They seemed harmless and beautiful, sitting up there like toy balloons. Our accompanying Spitfires stayed with us and promptly engaged any German fighters who dived over us. All the time our stage was moving. We were rushing back towards England. Shortly after we crossed the French coast, the Germans gave up and broke off. I climbed up to the gunner station, to the top gunner station to count our planes. They were all there. The left engine on one was smoking and he seemed to be dropping back, but there were friendly Spitfires all around him, so I knew the worst which might happen to him was a landing in the channel. But he kept coming, and in an hour we were all above our airdrome and breaking up for landing. After landing, photographers and newspapermen rushed up too, like at home. We went to each plane to count the bullet holes and see if the crews were safe. 2 planes were hit, one with many holes, but all the crews were safe. I'm immensely proud of the group which started us in this war. They will be great fighting men. We shall be proud they represent us. They will lead our succeeding, growing forces in showing the enemy how Americans can fight. Love, Ira.